All right, and we're back. Wow, was that a good leap?
Man, that was great.
That was good.
Actually, you probably aren't going to want to use this chair again.
Okay.
But that's okay.
Questions.
Let's go.
I should look at questions.
Load her up.
Let's see
Load her
what
up.
we got.
Let's get this thing. Come on. Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
Oh, Flower Girl.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Talking about solar panels. You
Yes.
know what? Yes, I have read your stuff on YouTube, and I need to get back to you. I'm sorry. I've been ridiculously busy.
Take that, Flower Girl.
But yes, I will get back to you shortly.
Oh, can I just say also, I'll answer another question before it actually gets asked. I'm 3/4 of the way through the questions here at VGA. Just wanted to let you know. And you're going to get a freaking novel from me. I hope you don't mind. All right, go ahead. Next.
VideoGameAuctions.com. I recently had a text interview, or not really interview, more like just question and answer session that I gave the answers to. He gave the questions.
Yes.
Andrew from VGA.
Well, that's how it works, generally.
Yeah. So you can go there and see that.
Yeah.
VideoGameAuctions.com.
I literally wrote like 3 pages on the Final Fantasy question. Anyway, it's just crazy.
A platinum member of the Clan of the Grey Wolf 2011 CDI Marathon.
Correct. Yeah, so you should definitely visit there. All right, here we go.
From Sonic Rose, will either of us be going to YumaCon come November? No.
No, I actually don't know what YumaCon is.
I've heard of it, but I'm not sure where it is, actually.
Is it something that has to do with Yumas?
Yeah.
Is it
Those
in
are
Yuma?
things with the long necks, and they go, meh. And then they have fur, and they're shaggy.
I've never heard of such a thing.
I don't know.
I do know about the train that goes to Yuma, which was a Christian Bale movie.
310?
310 to Yuma.
Yeah. Second part of the question, are we attending any other cons? That is a good question, because it's yes.
Segue.
Let's see, we'll both be at PAX East
Yes.
in about a month.
About a month.
Up in Boston.
Actually, yeah, exactly
About a month.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
So be it.
In Boston.
PAX Easter, as it's also known as.
Yep.
So we'll be going to that. There's a possibility I'll be going to E3. I don't know about that. That's not really a con. I'm probably going to be up at Con Bravo in July.
Is that in Fair Canada?
It is in Canada.
That's awesome. I've heard Canada is a nice place.
It is.
It is.
I think
Very,
that's,
very scenic.
yeah.
Scenic Canada.
They had a big blow up year last year, and they're starting to have a lot more people out. So
I love it.
If you live in Canada, go there. What else? I'm thinking about going to PAX Prime this year,
Yeah.
and that's really far for us. But I hear good things. It depends. It depends on a lot of other
PAX
stuff.
East is taking over. Be part of the future, not the past.
Oh, PAX East is. They just signed their They just had their 10-year deal with Boston. They're going to try to make it like 100,000 people per year, making it perhaps one of the biggest gaming conventions in the world.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And that Boston Convention Center can handle it.
And it's why it's so much better than E3. All right, keep going.
Yes. Next.
YomaCon. Didn't know that.
Yoma.
Yep.
Yoma.
310 to Yoma.
Let's see. Okay.
That's a great question.
Led Naruto asks.
Yeah. LED Naruto. Isn't it Naruto or something? I don't know. Anyway.
One of those.
I don't know, man. I don't watch the shit. I don't know anything about it. God. Get off my back. God. Do you think there are LED Naruto asks, do you think there are truly timeless games, or series in general, that future generations will enjoy regardless of genders and cultures? So, all right. Let's take timeless in a more colloquial sense to mean that there's something that would fit within, something that resembles our cultural establishment, even if in a highly modified way, a very long time from now. Like something like Star Trek, for example, which would have an appreciation for, it's still fairly westernized culture, even though it's on Star Trek.
Right.
And it's hundreds of years in the future.
Right.
Okay. Because, obviously, if all people died and a bunch of aliens came back and picked up video games and didn't have any kind of these cultural formations, I'm not sure it would be very meaningful for them. But as long as there are humans that are playing video games, I think, and the human experience is not quantifiably different than it is
Man, you're
today.
long-winded.
I think the answer is yes. I think there absolutely are.
Name some.
That is
Tetris.
Yeah, I think Tetris is a really good one. I think
I think Super Mario Brothers, although it's cliche, is seriously just one of those games almost anyone can pick up and play and enjoy.
Space Invaders?
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's a great one.
Seriously, just all the classics are classics for a reason.
Yeah, I mean...
Something like the Final Fantasy series or Dragon Quest series, though I love them,
sometimes
very
have
problems.
Bound, which has a lot to do with my answer to Akira VGA's questions.
And Dragon Quest in particular is very culturally bound.
Yeah.
So
it's tough. I think as things have gotten, along the path, look at a game, for example, like... I don't know, Braid, which has some very simplistic kinds of constructions. I still don't think it. I think it would because it's more puzzly.
You take out all of the random text, all the narrative, and it's still a good puzzle game.
Still, I think it would resonate. I mean, there's a reason that Mozart is Mozart. There's a reason that the Beatles are the Beatles, right? There's a reason that Braid is Braid. So I think yes. I think the answer is yes.
We have just a comment, basically, from Unseasonably.
Wait. This is not the comments section of the show.
I think it's important.
This is a question part of the show.
Okay. I'll ask it in the form of a question.
Good, do that.
What is, on video games and making a living, I'm going to make Earthbound themed soaps for my soap business, so there's both things living together.
Was that a question?
Yeah, because I said, what is?
Oh.
I'm sorry. Both things
the answer is, I have no idea.
Together?
I have no idea.
Yeah. I think it's one of those interesting bits. I mean, we're here talking about video games, kind of, on an internet thing. I mean, we're not doing this for a living.
Interwebs.
But, it's fun.
Good thing, too.
Yeah. Have you seen these game cartridge soaps?
No.
They look like video game cartridges.
Oh, the soaps, yes.
Soap.
I thought, when you said soaps, I thought people were taking video game cartridges and they were actually making soap operas out of them.
That's a good idea.
Which, actually, we should write that down. Anyone out there who wants to help us make that series, please do so. All right, anyway, yes, next.
From Akira VGA.
We don't know him.
Nope. Do you think the N64 library would have been more memorable if Nintendo abandoned the quality over quantity dedication?
I think
kind of like the PlayStation.
I think the problem with the PlayStation and the N64 was not quality over quantity. The problem was the format. If the N64 had not been a cartridge system, it would have been much, much better library, because the limitations of the cartridge format is inevitably what ended up killing Nintendo for how many years. Mm-hmm. The cartridge did them in. Great question, though.
This is a great question from Bob FM82.
Yes.
What do you think of Raspberry Pi? Tell me you've heard of this.
I don't think I've had Raspberry
Have you heard of this?
Have you? Did you get that thing I sent you?
Let me bring this up so Commodore can see it, because he's not in the loop.
I am so far out of the loop, it's ridiculous.
It's so awesome.
Oh, Raspberry Pi, like the number Pi. I thought you meant Raspberry Pi. I was like, I like Raspberry Pi. That's
so.
great.
What this is, for anyone who's not in the loop, this is a ridiculously cheap, bare bones computer. Let me look at the Wikipedia thing. There, that's better.
Yeah,
it's a ridiculously small computer. It's basically a circuit board with everything you need to run Linux.
Yep.
A form of Linux on it, and you can use it. It's like $35.
Okay.
It's got two USB ports. It's got an Ethernet jack. It's got
I think I have heard of this.
HDMI. It's essentially a very small computer.
Yep.
And you can do things with it.
Okay.
For a ridiculously small price.
All right. What can you do with it?
Things.
Like?
That's for people to figure out. It's a hacker tool.
Why not just get an Arduino chip? Arduino.
Because this is way cooler.
No, this is not cooler.
A chip?
An Arduino chip.
A chip?
An open source chip. You never heard of the Arduino?
This is a computer.
You don't need a computer when you have the Arduino. Look, man, you got to get somebody here is out of the loop. Okay, by the way, because I mean the Arduino's been out for like 3 or 4 years, so you need to get on that. All right, next question.
Well, we didn't say what we thought about it.
Well, I clearly just saw it, and I think it's probably a waste of time from what I'm looking at. Because why not get an Arduino?
I want to get one, and I want to use it for a media center. How do you like me now?
A media center?
Media center.
How is that going to process HD video?
Oh, it does.
Get out of here.
Someone's done it.
Get out of here.
Let's go to YouTube right now.
No, don't go to YouTube right now.
No, seriously, someone's done that.
Come on.
I'm telling you.
Next question.
Seriously.
Can we get on with this?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay.
Next.
What are we doing?
I don't know. Boy, but I could really use a cup of coffee.
Pee?
I could really use a pee. All right. What the hell?
Ask the question. From On the Brink.
On the Brink 87. And a new contributor to the Weekly Ringer. So we
you got these all memorized.
Definitely big. Hey, man, I know my fan base. Ninto's giving hugs. On the Brink 87's new to the Weekly Ringer. We know what's going on. 2 questions. What the hell is that pink toy behind you guys? It's driving me nuts. That's actually a comment, not a question. But the question part.
Ask as a question.
No. It is a question. What the hell is that pink toy behind you guys?
Hi.
Statement, it's driving me nuts. It looks like Kirby, but it's a hat.
It's a Kirby. It's a Kirby hat.
It's a Kirby hat.
Made by the fine folks at Team Mountain Gaming who do video game...
Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
Things. What's the word?
Apparel?
No. Well, yeah, kind of. But
they do apparel.
No, it's they've been big fans of the site, or fans of the site for a long time. They've been here since very early. Charity marathons. Thank you. God.
Boom.
I can't think of words. But yeah, go to teammountaingaming.com. Check them out. They're awesome. And they're pretty artistic. They've made this. This was a prize for one of their marathons.
Really cool. That's really cool, but I don't think I'd ever wear that. But I don't look good in beanies. See? I think everyone can attest.
You do look pretty terrible.
This is not the look for me. Second question.
Wait, they've done more. I have to show off here.
Well, you can't, if you can't see, then you can't show off.
Yeah.
So is Kirby facing the right way, by the way, guys? Yeah. Okay.
This? Good. They did this for their Metroid marathon?
Oh, look at this.
I got these by donating to their marathons.
This is nice.
Because I was doing things.
Huh? I think that's very interesting.
And then that thing right behind you, which you might be able to see, Link, that was from their Zelda marathon.
Oh yeah, I like that. Now that's a fine looking piece of artwork.
Yes. So all great guys. You should check them out. TeamMountainGaming.com. Anyway.
Second question.
Sub question.
Will you upload videos from the cons you go to? The answer is always yes.
Yes.
We absolutely will.
We'll find something to record. Those are always lower traffic than our normal videos, but
whatever.
What's with you guys? You gotta watch.
Well, hey man, we'll be going strong. We don't stop doing the Weekly Ringer when we head out to cons, and we don't. It's a very much we keep the things going. It's all about going. All right,
Never
cool.
release where you live. Someone will rob you. Oh, that was the next question. Where do you live? And I was going to tell everyone.
Oh,
crap!
Like give them your address, or
I guess.
Oh gosh, don't do that. That is a really great question. I don't know what the answer is.
Which one?
Both.
Okay.
Do you have any play for charity?
This
is from Gamersaur, who asked a question last time, as I recall.
Yes.
Do you have any live play for charity events scheduled?
Not scheduled.
Not scheduled. We're certainly not averse to the idea. In fact, we love the idea. But, it takes time to plan these things. They're really in the works. And we don't have any scheduled.
Frankly, there's a lot of personal issues in both of our lives involving work and this, that, and the other that we're not sure what our situations will be.
We're not some of those lazy generation, millennials.
No, they suck.
Yeah, those are awful. But
But if we do have another marathon, we would, if everything lines up, we would like to have another charity marathon. Last year went amazingly
swimmingly
well. I have a few different ideas. I don't know if we're going to do CDI again, although we have all the stuff now.
But I do love my CDI.
Yes, but I think... Anyway,
we can figure it out. We got all kinds of ideas.
If it is coming again, our big marathon will be again near the end of the year.
We'll probably
December.
We'll probably just do a Kirby hat marathon.
Yes,
it's probably what we'll
end up doing. We're just going to wear a Kirby hat and look at the video screen.
But the other important question from Gamersaur, which I thought was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
If the Commodore and Rue were slices, and by the way, I just want to make a note. I don't think anything was meant by this, but my name is actually lowercase and yours is capitalized.
I think that means a lot. Obviously,
I really am offended by that.
You should be. I think it's because you're wearing the Kirby hat.
That probably is the case. Okay, then I'm not offended. If the Commodore and Rue were slices of bread, what would complete a Clan of the Grey Wolf sandwich?
Samus Aran.
Samus does complete most of any great sandwiches out there, I would say.
And if balls aren't touching, it's not gay.
Whoa! Who said that? I've never heard that. That's terrible.
See, now you know.
I don't want to ever think of that ever again. Can we get to another question, please? Oh, that's a great one too. Listen, this is a generational question from Namekian. I love this.
So many questions.
See, I just love my viewers of the Weekly Ringer are such smart, wonderful, intelligent people. Do you ever notice that?
Yeah.
Namekian. Baby boomers introduced us to video